Welcome back, Bears, to the first show of the year. Now that break is over, let's get into the top news this week. According to the Weather Channel, there is a winter weather advisory for the Columbus area starting 1 p.m. today until tomorrow at 10 a.m. Expect to see around 2 to 4 inches of snow start to fall this afternoon and plan on being cautious when driving, Bears. NBC News reports thousands evacuated as strong winds continued throughout the LA area this week, fueling fires around the Pasadena and Pacific Palisades neighborhoods, forcing over 180,000 residents to be evacuated. USA Today reports a list of celebrities that lost their homes due to the fires, including Paris Hilton, Miles Teller, and Adam Brody. As of today, the LA Times states that 10 people have died due to the fires and more than 9,000 structures have been damaged. USA Today reports on Tuesday afternoon the remains of President Jimmy Carter, who passed away December 29th, arrived at the U.S. Capitol for the final time before he is laid to rest in Georgia. A public service was held that evening in the Capitol where dozens came from all over to pay their respects. Forbes reported yesterday Jimmy Carter was memorialized in a state funeral at the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C. All 5 living U.S. presidents were in attendance. Fox 13 states Jimmy Carter continued to volunteer for Habitat for Humanity when he was 95. The organization advocates for affordable housing. Carter and his wife were involved with supporting the organization since 1984. This is one of the many humanitarian work Carter did in his lifetime. The Upper Arlington Community Center construction is nearly finished. Let's take a look.
Hello everybody, I'm TJ Putnam. I'm the Community Center Manager for the City of Upper Arlington here at the Bob Crane Community Center. We're standing on the first floor of the Community Center. Behind me is the playground. This is on the first floor, just got installed this week. Production itself, we are on target, hopefully to be opening up in April timeframe of 2025. The construction has gone really well. It's exciting to kind of come in each week and see what's changing. We're here just about every day now and seeing all the, what progress has been made.
TJ now takes us through some of the main areas in the community center.
So this right here, again, this is going to be kind of the main fitness. We have fitness on the first floor, the mezzanine, the third floor. This is the main space. So if you look out, you got the windows that kind of run along Tremont Road. You can come up here into the mezzanine. And again, cardio is going to be over there. Weights over there. We do have a group fitness studio. All right, so this was probably one of my favorite parts of the building. This is the second floor terrace. So basically we're running Tremont Road right here. So Tremont Road runs this way. So this is the indoor pool. It's one body of water. Essentially what we have over here is kind of the small child area. It's a 0 depth entry, so you gradually walk into it. We also have the slide, which when the slide is operational will decrease the lap lanes by 1, so we'll have 3 lap lanes. We will eventually start selling memberships ahead of time. We are selling gift cards. If somebody really wanted to buy a membership for someone, they can buy them a gift card that would go towards a membership. But as far as opening up, since we don't have a starting date yet, we have not started our pre-sale. March pre-sale is when people can start. Sign up for a membership online. You can do it in person at the Municipal Services Center. Memberships are basically starting at $35 a month for high school kids. We get you general access to the fitness, general use of the indoor pool, and both gymnasiums, both the MAC gym, multi-purpose activity gym, and the hardwood court gym. And then all those social areas behind the check-in desk where people can come and do homework and do work and just kind of hang out, socialize, and be with friends. So we have 12 different positions. We're anticipating hiring about 120 different people. It's not necessarily 10 per position. Anything from lifeguard to child care worker, kind of babysitting children in our child watch. Front desk, we have an esports attendant position that we're trying to fill. A membership is included with employment. You would have to pay the taxable value. We are taking applications. We plan to start interviewing people in early January.
Daily admission is also available starting at $10 for residents and $20 for non-residents. You can purchase your gift card now at communitycenter.upperarlingtonoh.gov. This has been Bridget Deschler reporting for the WARL. If you are interested in applying, visit the Human Resources page on the Upper Arlington website. And now to sports.
The times for tonight's girls and boys basketball doubleheader against number one rival Dublin Kaufman were adjusted to ensure fans are able to support our Golden Bears and tune in for the Cotton Bowl where OSU faces off against Texas. The girls' game begins at 4:30 p.m. in the competition gym with the boys' game following at 6 p.m. During the boys' game, one student will be randomly selected to make a half-court shot with a chance to win $1,500. This is the game of the week and the theme is OSU. Additionally, it's Upper Arlington High School's Athletics Hall of Fame weekend, and the inductees will take center court at halftime, where they will be introduced to the fans.
The Ice Hockey Bears are traveling up to Toledo this weekend for the goal tournament consisting of 6 teams. They are currently ranked 4th in the nation and 1st in the state. This tournament is allowing the Hockey Bears to show how they stand against some of the best teams in the state. The new league title is at stake this weekend with the best 8 teams in the state to crown a regular season champion.
The Buckeyes play the Texas Longhorns tonight in the Cotton Bowl. The game kicks off at 7:30 p.m. in the AT&T Stadium located in Arlington, Texas. The Longhorns are currently ranked number 3rd while the Buckeyes hold the 2nd seat. According to Sports Illustrated, the game airs on ESPN.
Also, according to Sports Illustrated, with winter conditions impacting northern Texas, the Cotton Bowl has released its 2nd statement about the plans for conditions, but has made it clear that the game will kick off according to the schedule. This weather statement has impacted flights in and out of Texas. According to the Columbus Dispatch, at least 1,000 flights have been canceled this week. Last night, Ohio State men's basketball lost to the Oregon Ducks with a close score of 71-73. According to the NCAA, the Buckeyes are currently ranked 30th and the Ducks are ranked 19th. Their next game is Tuesday against the Wisconsin Badgers. Fans can tune into this game through Peacock.
On Wednesday, the Ohio State women's basketball team defeated Michigan, ending with a score of 84-77. According to ESPN, they have won every single game this season. Hopefully, the Buckeyes keep up their undefeated season with their game this Sunday against Oregon. With tip-off at 1 p.m., fans can tune into this game through the Big Ten Network. For fans interested in attending this game, tickets can be purchased through Ticketmaster for prices as low as $15. The Columbus Blue Jackets defeated the Seattle Kraken last night at 7 p.m. and it ended off with a score of 6-2. The Jackets also play the St. Louis Blues tomorrow at the Enterprise Center. Puck drops at 7 p.m. Fans can tune into this game through ESPN. The Jackets are in a wild card spot for the first time after their shootout win over the Pittsburgh Penguins on Tuesday. According to the hockeynews.com, now that the Jackets have acquired a wild card spot, this is the only realistic path for them to make it to playoffs.
In August, Columbus Blue Jacket player Johnny Gaudreau and his brother Matthew were killed in a biking accident. The Columbus Dispatch reported Tuesday that the suspect, Sean Higgins, pleaded not guilty, turning down a prosecution offer of 35 years. The case will now move toward trial.
And now to Burke, who is taking a look at the Bear Paws room next to the College Center.
It's live on location with Burke.
What's up, guys? Today I'm with Mrs. Hughes and Ms. Keene, some of the counselors at UA, and we're in the new Bear Paws room, and we're going to be talking a little bit about it. So, Ms. Hughes, can you tell me what the Bear Paws room is and what inspired its creation?
Yeah, so the Bear Paws room is a space really that students can come to take a 5 to 10 break. We know you guys are super busy and your lives are crazy with sports and activities and work and school, and sometimes you just need a break. And so this space is designed to take that 5 to 10 minutes to be able to regulate yourself and then being able to go back to class. So there's a variety of different activities and just a calming space to help.
That's awesome. Ms. Keene, what kinds of activities or resources can students expect to find in the Bear Paws room?
There's a bunch. I'll actually show you some over here. So you can color. So we have coloring right here. We have markers, we have coloring sheets, we have dry erase board, we have some Legos. So a ton of options when you come in and you can see all the options. If you want to listen to music too, you're more than welcome to put your headphones in and just take a break, but plenty of options for you.
All right, Ms. Hughes, how do you think taking a mental break during the school day will help students ease their minds about their mental health?
Sometimes our brains are working and firing at so many different speeds that we just are feeling so overwhelmed that kind of pushes to the top and causes us to get to our breaking point. So if we take time for ourselves and take that mental break and just kind of reset, sometimes doing something simple like the coloring or the Legos or whatever else just for a few minutes kind of gets our mind off of it. And then we're able to regulate and be like, okay, I got this. I can go back to class now and I can do it. So just taking time for yourself is super important.
Yeah. Ms. Keen, are there any guidelines or rules that students can expect to see when using the Bear Paws room?
Yeah, so we have a max number of 5 students allowed at a time. You can hang out in here for 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how long of a break you need. When you come in, what you're going to do is you're going to fill out a pass on eHall, and it's going to say Bear Paws room. If it's got 5 people, you're going to have to wait a little bit, but just keep checking. You'll come down here. You'll come and sign in to the iPad. And we have directions on what you'll do. So you'll check in, then you'll find an activity you want to do. You'll grab one of these sand timers and you can flip it over once. And again, it's about 10 minutes if you do it twice. And then you go find a spot and you take your break. And then if you're good, you head to class. If you're not feeling so good, there's going to be a teacher in here at all times. You just let them know like, hey, I'm really not ready to go back to class. And we will make sure you get connected with one of the school counselors.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about the Bear Paws room?
Just, take advantage of it when you need that break. I think sometimes we all try to be strong and say, I got this. And then we get to that breaking point. But if you recognize ahead of time when you feel that anxiety coming or that stress, knowing it's okay to not be okay, but help yourself and take a break. And this is really meant for, hey, I don't really need to talk to a counselor. I just need 5 to 10 minutes for myself to be able to do something and be able to get back to class. And if it's beyond that, then we definitely are here to talk to you and help you work through it. So definitely a reminder that your school counselors are Mr. Biedenbach and Ms. Aspergren are on the first floor, Mrs. Peoples and myself are on the second floor, and Ms. Keen and Mr. Banks are on the third floor. And we're here to talk about not only scheduling or academics or college career, but we're also here to talk about social emotional. So please don't hesitate to reach out and talk to us if you need anything at all.
Yeah. So around the room a little bit, we've got these like rocker chairs and a nice little light. And then up here on the TV, there's going to be like nature sounds and visuals that you can, they're like relaxing for you to look at or hear. And then over here, we've got Mr. Paws. He's a little bear that you can hold and sit with. And now the location of the room, it's right next to the College Center. So if you walk up the stairs over here at the front of the building and then come just right over here, there's drapes so no one can see inside and see who's in there. And it's a lot of privacy. So go check it out. And now to Ella with Community.
Welcome to Community Bears. This year's winter formal is February 8th from 8 to 11 p.m. It includes a variety of activities like a hot chocolate bar, casino games, a photo booth, and of course dancing. Mr. Varner and the vocal music department will be hosting their annual musical. The show is looking to take place in February, but no further information has been released yet, so watch out for incoming information and announcements and emails. Girl Scouts cookies are discontinuing 2 varieties after the 2025 season, the s'mores and toast yay. According to girlscouts.org, they quote routine just 6 miles from UA to learn about the business and see a variety of classic cars.
Crusin Classics is a car showroom and shop located on Fisher Road, just 15 minutes from Upper Arlington. I got the chance to speak with owner Larry Pendleton.
I've always had a passion for classic cars, American muscle in particular. But we do a lot of we do a lot of other cars other than American cars as well. But as you can see, our foundation's kind of American muscle. I've always been passionate. I've always had a passion for these cars. We built this building in 1996. We were in business prior to that, but we've been here since 1996. In 2017, I bought a building across the street, and that's where our performance center is, and that's where we build these cars. We kind of are more or less like a one-stop shop. We buy and sell, we build them, we repair them, and we improve them across the street. And then in the back here, we also do storage. You know, if you look around my showroom, these cars have a very distinctive look. The Mopars look a lot different than the Chevys, and the Chevys look a lot more than the Fords. Where today, going down the street, you have to really be a car person to be able to tell one from the other. I think that the cars, I think especially in the 60s and the 70s, had character. They had a very distinctive look about themselves. During COVID, as you could imagine, getting parts was next to impossible. It really slowed everything down to a crawl. The biggest challenge with restoring, for instance, the 1970 Challenger is having the skilled labor that it takes. Tri-5s, which was the Chevy 55, 56, and 57s. They were the car to have, they were the car to sell, they were the car to buy if you could. And I've seen it evolve into second-generation Camaros now.
This has been Charlie Zagurnis reporting for the WARL.
According to NBC4, Easton Town Center is now charging fees at new parking locations. The lot requires fees at Barnes & Noble, Crate & Barrel, Piata, Lifetime Fitness, Apple, and the lots between Shake Shack and Anthropologie. The rate for parking is $1 per hour through the Park Mobile app. And now to Bridget to wrap up our first show of the year.
According to Statistica.com, the most common New Year's resolution 2025 is to save more money, followed by eating healthier and exercise. 1 in 5 U.S. adults plan to save money in the new year, and 4 in 10 have no resolutions at all. CBS states that according to a survey Forbes Health reports, only 1% of people stick with their resolution for the whole year. If you are a UAHS student-run club member, please check with your advisor or club leader regarding photo day, which is scheduled for January 13th. Advisors and leaders have been emailed separately and are responsible for signing up. That's all we have for this year's first show. Happy 2025. See you next week.
General, and that's just what we do when we're kicking it with you. So you wanna know something new. So you come kick it with us.